5:30. Recently, I've been listening to podcasts in the morning. I find that they really help me to get motivated for the day. And I think it was a good time that I'm starting to consume these podcasts now. Sorry, I'm still a bit tired. Right now, I am slowly listening to The Ground Up Show by Matt D'Avella. He is one of my inspirations, to say the least. I highly recommend. I think I need to get up now. Yum, yum, yum. It's so beautiful out. The flowers are blooming. So excited. It's so sunny. I finished getting ready. I did my makeup, so you can't really tell, but I'm just wearing a dark gray shirt and really charcoal jeans. They're cuffed at the bottom, little slits. Hey guys, so my class just ended. I have another class in an hour. One of my meetings got canceled. I was actually just in his class. So then at the end, I just told him oh, hey, by the way, don't need to have this meeting anymore. Just wanted to let you know. So yeah, I don't have that meeting anymore after class, which is wonderful. Usually I don't like to do work on Fridays, although I always feel like I should. Oh, but then I always get really tired. So odds are I won't end up doing work. But I always have that feeling that I should and that I want to. From second semester of this year, I started to not do work on Fridays. Even if I had no plans, I would give myself that day. Usually first semester and even in high school, I would still do work on Fridays. So I was really just pushing myself. But I think now I've realized that Fridays are the start of a weekend for a reason. I need to give myself a little bit of time to relax. I think that's definitely something that I had to learn to do. And because in college, I was literally so pooped every day. Friday nights, I just had to chill, watch Netflix, clean up the room a little bit. That was just my rejuvenating time. It's kind of my reset day, I think, so that when I work on Sunday, I don't feel like shit. That's how I started to structure my weekends in college. But since I've been home now, it's a little bit different. So that's just how I like to break it up. People have different systems, but I am a person who loves to try to implement systems, or I will try to find those routines that help me get my work done in the most efficient way. I'm considering just redoing my whole room, but is that too big of a project? I don't know. We'll see.
Why do you think we need a logo? Logo is not something that exists, perhaps not broadly, 100 years ago, but especially for all of you making games.
So I'm in class right now, but my AirPods are not working, and I don't know why. Where my right AirPod is connecting to my laptop and my left one was connecting to my phone, and I couldn't get them to just connect to one device, and I don't know how to fix it.
By now, I think we've probably seen this logo a lot everywhere because of the pandemic. Do people know about the origin of this logo?
So I finished class. So right now I'm going to kind of like touch up my hermit crab's crabitat. I'm definitely jamming right now. I'm listening to Claire Ernst's song called Do What. It is literally like my jam of the day. It's a really good song. I highly recommend you guys check it out. So I finished cleaning my crab's crabitat, and right now I decided to tackle my table. I think that there's like a lot on it, and I'm not really fully utilizing the space that is given on it. I think it'll give me like a fresh new perspective like when I'm doing my work, and like I think I'm gonna feel a lot better about it afterwards. We'll see though. So I thought that I would show you the finished product of my table. I don't know if I totally love it right now, but it's definitely different. I definitely feel like I'm in a new space looking at it. There are some items that I didn't put back onto my table, so I just don't know where to put those things now. So it's always a game here. I know that's like a privilege to have a lot of stuff. I'm just trying to be a little bit more intentional with the things that I own and the things that I use. And at some point I do want to get rid of a lot of stuff, whether donating or, you know, like just disposing of it properly. There are a lot of things that I just feel like don't bring me happiness. Like I know that's like cliche to say now from like Marie Kondo, but I do really resonate with that. My environment really affects me of how well I'm doing mentally, and because I'm in like my childhood bedroom, like, and everything was the same when I came back from college, I think I really needed to do like this kind of mini renovation series of like changing certain things about my room one at a time. You know, just like looking around my room, like there are so many things that I have not touched like in so long, and I just kind of like live in this mess. Maybe I give myself the excuse that I don't have the time to work on it, but I have a tendency to just always complain about it, and yet I don't make the time to improve. So I definitely think that this time right now is the time that I've been taking for myself to do these small little projects and like, you know, revamp my room. Here it is. So clearly I moved my record player from this side to that side. I pushed back my crab so he's against the wall rather than like sticking out. So I mainly have everything that like I don't touch on a daily basis against the wall here. So I have my paper keepers here. I don't know what they're called, binder holders, binder things. I was using this actually to hold my laptop up for class, but I'm basically using it as a shelf so that I can create more space. I do think it's nice for my plants because it makes it elevated and it's right by this corner of the window. I also have my stash of chocolate here because your girl be snacking. These are a bunch of like little paper notes that my cousin gave me literally like so long ago, but I still use them every single time I have to write a thank you note or a little card. I think it's really cute. I use them. If you've ever gotten a thank you note from me, you probably recognize the paper. So underneath the shelf, I guess, I have important papers, and then I have, you know, stapler, tape, handy mouse, and then I have this trusty old pencil box that I think I've had since maybe first grade. You can see that this thing is very old, like literally. If you're in my class in first grade or whatever, like you know this vibe, you know it. But basically I still use it to hold a lot of like my office supplies. My glue stick, which I've been using a lot more because I've been collaging, And I have lead in here as well, just like miscellaneous stuff, but all considered office supplies. And then I have these 2 little vases that I have. I bought this at Michael's for a short film, and one of the roses as well. And then the other rose I got when I was promposed to. This was the corsage that I wore to that prom. So I thought that was like kind of cute of the juxtaposition. And then finally I have my record player, which I mentioned in the beginning. I love this record player. I don't use it very often just because the way that I was utilizing it. But now that I have it open, I'm hoping to go through my vinyls and like start playing them again. Look at how beautiful our tree is in the front. Totally blooming. It is officially springtime. Okay, actually, I'm like, okay, now that I'm sitting in my desk and I'm like doing things at my table, I'm very excited. I'm very excited now. I'm gonna try to like fix my posture because I feel like I always have like this slump, this shouldered thing. I'm gonna try to like bring my shoulders down, but also like have them a little bit forward because that helps your posture of not having like the regular C shape of your neck. I'm gonna try to like be closer to my desk, I think. Bring my shoulders back so that I'm totally against my chair. I think it's okay when your laptop is lower as long as you're keeping your posture. So for me, I think what I need to start practicing more consciously is leaning back and not like bringing my neck forward. And then I'll be comfortable with my shoulders down because my arms are resting on my table. Definitely, I'm trying to be doing that a little bit more consciously. I'm hoping that me saying this to a camera is going to hold me responsible. I always think that though, that something if I say it out loud to other people, it'll keep me accountable, which, you know, it does, rather than me just like having the thought in my head. Hey guys, so I just finished my meeting with my group. It was very productive. I'm very happy that we got the work done that we needed to get done. So I'm gonna eat dinner now. And then after that, I'm gonna watch Netflix, and I'm excited because I haven't watched this show in a couple weeks. I have a lot of footage to scrub through. I'm excited though because this is like my first vlog of like just like talking to the camera, and I'm a little worried that I have more speaking than like footage of me doing things. But honestly, I like to talk a lot. And even if I don't like upload everything that I'm saying, I think it's good for me to be talking like as if there is an audience. I just like need to talk about like all the details in my day and like the thoughts that are going through my head, whether or not people see it or not. Thank you for listening to me, watching me go through my day on a Friday. I'm gonna eat dinner now. I've literally said that for the past 10 minutes. It's okay, but I'm actually gonna eat dinner now, and I will see you later.
Hey, so I forgot to film an actual outro before I climbed into bed for the night. And if you got this far, I really, really appreciate it. Obviously, I hope everyone is staying well, staying inside, you know, staying healthy, getting some rest, you know, letting yourself feel the things that you're feeling. Every emotion that you feel is valid, no matter what position you're in, as long as you also acknowledge that other people are feeling different things and are in different situations. And just to be grateful of what you do have. I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you in the next one. Good night.